So I am on my way to Ocean State Health and Fitness in Rhode Island, and I have been stuck in traffic. And to avoid this, I'm actually going to make a very illegal U-turn. Right. So anyways, I'm on my way to Ocean State Health and Fitness, and today is leg day, which I usually don't do leg days on Fridays. I like saving them for Sundays. Maybe I'll do one Sunday too, because legs are awesome. So the point of today, really, it's not just leg day, it's deadlift day, and I'm going to do every type of deadlift I can think of. And I want to record them all for the purpose of showing all the variations, or at least the popular variations, and maybe a brief explanation of why you should do them, or how that variation will help you. Now, this isn't going to be a powerlifting dedicated video. It'll be more towards physique or bodybuilding, and from an aesthetics point of view, on looking like a champ. So without further ado, my arm's tired, so I'm going to get to the video. Assuming everybody is a decent visual learner, I'm going to let the video and the slow motion reps speak for themselves when it comes to proper form. Now, I used light weights just to make sure I was demonstrating proper form. So this is a conventional deadlift, as most of you may have noticed already. Just a standard deadlift, shoulder width apart, your feet that is. Hands just outside of your legs, or a little bit wider depending on your body type. You're going to use a lot more lower back and hamstrings and glutes also as well, as in every deadlift. Now, it's a lot more taxing on your lower back than this next lift. This next one is a sumo deadlift. Now this is a much wider foot stance, and as you'll see, as I pull myself down into the bar, because that's how I like to sit up for deadlifts, I'll pull myself down and lean back. You can see I'm much more upright. Now this saves your lower back a lot, although you're using a lot of glutes. There's a lot of glute activation, especially at the top. There's a lot of squeezing with your glutes. Now this lift is initiated by actually, imagine there's a crack in the ground running perpendicular to the bar, and you're spreading and splitting that crack on the ground with your feet by pushing your feet outwards from each other. That's the best way to initiate this pull and get a lot of power out of it, rather than trying to pick it up like it's a deadlift, like it's a conventional deadlift. And you can see me do another one. This is not my strong lift. Okay, so these are stiff leg deadlifts. Now, you can see as I go down, I let my butt go backwards a little bit. This is just for the sake of saving my lower back from rounding. Some people have tighter hamstrings and need to do this, and some people don't. But I find it's better to keep my balance so I don't break my own back. Good for hamstrings. Very good for hamstrings. So this is a deficit deadlift. I'm standing on a little yoga platform, and this forces you to get a little bit lower. And now this can mean either two things. You could either get lower and use more lower back, or you could get lower and use more of your quads by keeping your femurs closer to parallel, which is what I'm doing. And then you finish the lift out with your hamstrings, glutes, lower back, all the good stuff. Now this is very similar. It's still deficit deadlift, and it's a snatch grip deadlift. What I mean by that is my hands are very far apart. Basically, when I stand up, the bar is going to be about at my waistline. Now the reason for this is it forces you to get even lower. So this could use even more lower back, or you could drop your butt down a lot more, as you'll see in this next clip, is what I do, and use a lot more quads in the pull. Now don't get me wrong, it's still going to be a very big lift for hamstrings and glutes, as well as lower back. But this exercise is actually really good for developing strength for the Olympic lifts, such as snatches and cleans. And I'm just looking around as I do the rep. It's cool, just watching people. So there you go. You can see how wide my grip is. It depends on people, who you are. Right, so this is a hex bar. Everybody's seen them. Not everybody uses them though, and I'm not really sure why. Especially if you're in from more of the aesthetics point of view for building legs that look good. The cool thing about this is you don't have to worry about center of gravity being off, because as you'll see in the next clip, the bar, the weight is directly in line with your center of gravity, right? Bar path is completely straight, the weight lowers right down into your heels, and you just stand up with it. It's that simple, and you can go really heavy. Me at my weight, I can do 4 plates easy, and I love it, and it's great for building size, and I recommend it. Nick Wright's going for new PR. Look at the face concentration.
Where's my donuts?
Hulk smash. Okay, so just left the gym and I realized that I forgot to do Romanian deadlifts. I apologize for that. However, you're gonna have to look them up anywhere else really if you were looking for those. So yeah, thanks for watching.
That is the key to every good post-workout protein shake. Right? Raw eggs. Sadly, I only had 3. Yes, whole eggs. Numerous studies have shown that dietary cholesterol does not affect your blood cholesterol. That means when you eat something that contains cholesterol and nutrition facts, your cholesterol levels will not spike. Interesting. Not sure if anybody cares. Yeah, back to the protein. So, what's happening here is I'm going to take some good stuff. Alright, first got my eggs. Some good fresh whole milk. Fill that bad guy up. Yep. Olive oil, baby. About a shot's worth in there. You probably think I'm crazy. However, olive oil can help reduce inflammation in your body. This is great stuff. Body Tech Weight Tech Pro 24. Look at that, 24 grams per serving. Beautiful. Common misconception about my protein shakes is everybody gets grossed out by the fact that I put a lot of raw eggs in. Now today I only put in 3. However, even for breakfast I'll have like anywhere between 6 to 12 raw eggs in my shake, and there's no taste, especially if you throw in like chocolate protein powder. So there's really no taste to it, and there's no bad texture. It's kind of actually makes it better because it makes it thick, but you don't have to go short on using milk or water to get the thickness, and then it's powdery and like gritty and whatnot. So yeah, they're actually good. If you look, see? It's just a protein shake. It's nothing, that's just some protein hanging out. There's nothing different about it. It's great stuff. It's wonderful.